intermediate, and my car is 458. Let's begin. I have turned off all kind of BGM, so there will be a race sound and everything, but no BGM because it is currently being flagged in YouTube under copyright claims. I don't want that. Nuburgring is the most beautiful racetrack in the game. There are like 7-8 racetracks only with 2 or 3 variations. The content obviously is not at par with what is there in the market. Whoa, 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 whoa. I should start focusing. There is actually no day and night cycle or different weather effects. There are just 7-8 different times of the day. Few tracks also have night. Oh, wall shot. Focus. I will go more clean. being over ambitious. The stretch is coming. My God, everybody is so close. How do you lose rank if you do a little bit of mistake like I did right now? Sure. $14 from 5 to 14 in under a minute. Let's get it back. Slipstream and space. So this is a 25-kilometer track. I think the Grand Prix track is not really connected to the forest track, but in the game it is being connected. It is there. So the forest track is like 20 kilometers and the Grand Prix track is of 5 kilometers, and we are about to reach the Grand Prix track. This is the Grand Prix track actually. Whoa, beautiful. So this is the grid start. If I had a rolling start of 35 meters. The game is quite the race is quite at this point. AI has certainly been improved from the older iterations of Gran Turismo. AI now has a behavior. This is one straight stretch for about half a kilometer or maybe a kilometer. Whoa. My God. Bad. 7th run more than the second lap. Almost halfway in. Really not in a very good position. The leader is like 15 seconds ahead of me. 34 seconds. What? I'll largely reduce the reflector into focus mode. There. I'm alone. interesting to see what I find there. So the mystery factor is now in the game. Car has moved. Whoa, 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 whoa. Almost 40 minutes in. What? Come out. And again, understeer. 2 more laps left. 6 laps to fifth one. 6 laps in total. Last 15 minutes left. For the 1 hour intermediate endurance race. Focus on driving, not talking. Everybody is just behind you. They will Mr. Sarod is here. I need to drive good for my reputation now. Okay, Mr. Sarod, for you in first person. How is the quality, Mr. Sarod? What? Back to what I do better. Quality is great, yeah? Good to know. So it is about 47 minutes into the race. It is a 25 kilometer long track. It takes me like 10-15 seconds over 10 minutes to complete one lap, and it is a 60-minute endurance race. So I'm in middle of lap 5. Yeah, that is my target. What? It is an intermediate level race. I have crushed beginner level race already. Now that is a tough battle. Oh, no, you can't do that. Ah. Ooh. Where is my focus? Nuburgring is a beautiful track, huh? And punishing too. You are not playing Horizon Zero Dawn? Okay. Yeah, there is a delayed chat because I don't know exactly why. My guess is that relaying the chat on what do you say, on video, there is a delay because the chat over here is handled by PlayStation. The chat on the YouTube app is handled by YouTube. So yeah, this is the longest stretch, and you can see if I make a mistake, these two guys will overtake me easily. So basically this track is two tracks in one. This is the Grand Prix track, the Grand Prix area of the track. That is about 5 kilometers long, and there is another, the area we just came from, it is 20 kilometers long. That is the forest, Nuburgring forest. quietest turn of the game, of the race. Now I've started with the final lap, another 10 minutes, and the endurance race will be over. I hope I win it. The engine sound is really good right now in Gran Turismo Sport. I mean, you can hear the gear shift. Whoa! Yeah, Drive Club was nice. The graphics of environment in Drive Club were something else only. This is the official track, so I don't know whether they will be able to, these digital polyphony guys will be able to match graphics quality of that track. The weather was, no other game has given me that kind of weather ever. What? Drive Club, there was a problem with the server when the game was released, and on top of that, it was not that great looking when it was released actually. So it lost its fan base very early on. I have seen Drive Club in its full glory, and it is a beautiful game. Okay. Yes, they fixed it. They fixed everything. It was a smooth running game later on. I'm driving a Ferrari that is supposed to be a race car, and the guy ahead of me is driving a Renault. When did Renault start winning races? I saw that your comment is there, but I'll read it when there are less turns in Yeah, true. But Renault Duster is a good car. My cousin has that. But again, it is not a race car, it's a family car. Yeah. Shit. Imagine after this 60 minutes of race I lose. Minutes are almost finished. Final lap. So whoever finishes this lap first wins. Yeah, in the last turn, yeah. Jinx my race. Come on, come on. Parallel parking. Actually, the driving school, there is one lesson in driving school which I'm not able to clear. The lesson is that you have less traction in your tires now because they're damaged, and you are turning, and suddenly it is oversteered. So the back of the car is moving faster than the front of the car, and in that point you have to, for a split second, change the direction of the steering, and it should correct itself. I'm not able to do that. Whoa, one mistake and everybody goes ahead. Looks beautiful, huh? I'm almost at the end of it. These are the final few turns. The last turn is here. Almost home. The race lasted for, if you lose at the end, then you should have to sue Polyphone. No, I didn't lose, so I won't be suing Polyphony Digital. Veteran driver. Hey, unlock the trophy. I might get some good perks. I'm not saving the replay. What else? Let's see. I have completed daily workout, so I'll get a car. Loot box in Gran Turismo. Feels like an Audi? No. Piaggio. Oh, I think I got it twice. Milestone achieved. Level 25 racer. What else? That's it. Yeah, interface is good. Yeah, always amazing interface from Polyphony Digital. So far I have driven 3,155 kilometers in 10 days. That gives an average of 315.5 kilometers. Wow, I'm driving too much. You should check this, man. Brand Central. Which brand do you want to check? Which region? America, Europe, or Asia Pacific? Tell me. I'll show you the museum of that car. Which one? Which one? Europe. Okay. Which brand? So we have Jaguar, Aston Martin, McLaren, Lewis Hamilton. Lewis Hamilton is not selling cars, but it is a museum about him, Lewis Hamilton. Then we have Volkswagen, we have Mercedes-Benz, we have BMW, Audi, Mini Cooper, Porsche, Renault Sport, Peugeot, Citroën, Alpine, Bugatti, of course. Jaguar again is not selling anything, but it is just the official timekeeper in the game. So Jaguar, Swiss watch, Alfa Romeo, Ferrari, Lamborghini. Which one? Aston Martin. Okay. So we have showroom where I can buy new cars. Then is the Vision, Gran Turismo. Then we have channel, museum, and related spots. Let's go to museum. So this is the Aston Martin museum. Aston Martin is born. Okay. 1913, Aston Martin is born. Robert Bamford and Lionel Martin established the Bamford and Martin Limited. This was the root of Aston Martin. 1914, first Aston Martin car, the Cole Scuttle. The car was born to race against Bugatti, and it won the Aston Hill Climb in England. The name of the hill climb is the origin of Aston Martin name. 1920, Aston Martin becomes the official name. The company name was changed to Aston Martin, and new headquarters were established in Kingston. Aston Martin completes its 1922. Aston Martin completes its first overseas race, competing in the French Grand Prix. For the first time, Aston Martin took its first historic step in overseas racing activities. 1926, the company was reformed after failing this year, restarting as Aston Martin Motors. Birth of a series in 1927. The series won the first model of Bertelli Astons using an OHC engine. There were 4 models available, including a sport model, a competition model, a tourer, and a saloon. 1928, participation in the 6th 24 hours of Le Mans. I want this track, man. I want this track. I want to play 24 hours Le Mans. Basically, the way I am practicing, I started with 20-minute endurance race. I am now at 60-minute endurance races, comfortably doing that without any pauses. I want to do 24 hours of endurance race. 1929, high performance model added. The international high performance model with a dry sump race car derived engine is added to the Series 1. 1932 Series 2, the Series 2 with cost cuts achieved using outsourced parts. The fame of Aston Martin in motorsports boosted its sale. 1933 Le Mans, 1933, they are the old champions of Le Mans. The first class victory with a 1.5 litre model in the 24 hours of Le Mans. The podium was dominated by Aston Martins. Oh my god, all the three. Okay. 1934, a legend from its early days. The Ulster gained the highest notoriety out of the early Aston Martins. This was a model that was a recreation of the Tourist Trophy race car. 1934 Series 3. The Series 3 was called the MK2 with 2 lengths of wheelbase made available. There were also several body types to choose from. Okay, that is something new. The first 2 litre model, 1936. The 2 litre speed model, the first 2 litre model of Aston Martin, which had all been 1.5 litre models until this time. It was produced for participation in 1936 24 hours of Le Mans, and later it produced for commercial sale. 1939 the Atom, an advanced prototype which became the foundation of Aston Martin to come. The car utilized a space frame chassis and independent suspension. 1947 David Brown becomes president. David Brown leads the management of Aston Martin. The famous DB series that followed is taken from his initials. Oh man, what things you can do when you are in power. Aston Martin DB. 1948, the first model produced during David Brown's ownership, the 2 litre sports model, better known retrospectively as the DB1, was an ambitious model which took the advanced Atom prototype straight into production. However, its heavy body hindered its performance. 1950 officially named the DB2, the first six-cylinder model of Aston Martin. This 2.6 litre DOHC engine was designed by W.O. Bentley for Lagonda. W.O. Bentley, founder of Bentley Motors, was chief engineer for Lagonda. 1953 2+2 model, the DB24. This was DB2 made into 2+2 and one of the pioneers of the hatchback coupe. Initially it had the same 2.6 litre engine as DB2, but it was given a 3 litre engine in 1954. 1955 addition of tail fins and powerful engine. I'm going to go fast from here. I'm tired of talking. 1957 the iconic front grille shape first appears. I don't know what iconic. Okay, yeah, I know. 1958 brand popularized with their beautiful designs. 59 the high powered DB4 GT. Again for Le Mans? No, not for Le Mans. 1959 first second finish at 24-hour Le Mans. Le Mans is like holy grail of racing, man. Everybody has to race Le Mans. 1960 the most beautiful Aston Martin Zagato. 61 the saloon crowded with the name Lagonda. 62 Zagato based works machine. The representative model of DB in 63, the DB5. The 5th DB model was with added passenger space, 65. The sharp DBS with a full makeover in 67. 72 the hit model without the DB name. Finally they got rid of him. 74 legendary Lagonda long selling model. 76 which one was it? Aston Martin again, that one only. Fastest machine in world, 274 kilometers per hour in 77. That is dangerous. 86 V8 vintage Zagato 432 bhp. David Brown returns, so DB is coming back, I believe. Aston Martin becomes part of Ford and its operations undergo a revamp. Ford brings David Brown back. 77, should I go back and check which is your 77 model? Favorite model? Okay, V8 Vantage, of course. So David Brown is back. The Ire of V8, 1988. The Virage, 92. Evolution of Virage, 93. The biggest hit model, developed by Tom Walkinshaw Racing, DB7. New V8 announced. V8 Coupe in 96. 1998. 185 miles per hour plus top speed. That is 320 kilometers. 320 kilometers per hour. It would like take 6 hours to reach my home in Jammu. Yeah. If the road is straight and I have this car. Ambitious, right? 1999 compact and high performance DB7. 2001 high performance body with a V12 engine. 2003 fusion of Italian design and DB7. S model and overall performance in 2004. Successor to DB7, DB9. Beautiful. 77 cars instantly sold out. 177. 306 kilometers per hour. V12 Vantage. The pinnacle of super sport saloon. New sharp edges in design. Virage. The little Aston for girls. Maybe small people, not girls. I was not referring to women. 2012, the latest supercar, the Vanquish. Vanquish is beautiful. 2012, 150 car limited edition model, V12 Zagato. Aggressive sports saloon, Rapid AS. 10 limited edition Bond cars, of course, Bond. Bokil, what happened to Bokil? Yeah, car for Bokil, oh yeah. Small people, yes. With small body structure. It is not comfortable for them to sit in bigger cars. 2016, the bloodline of race car Vantage GT8. Latest high rigidity, high output model 2016 DB11. That's all. I'll show you some curious things. This you might like. Trump becomes president of United States. The inaugural ceremony of Republican and entrepreneur Donald Trump, who won the presidential campaign in the previous year, took place on January 20 in Washington, D.C. What else would you like? Do you know this guy? He's an Indian. What else? Windows 8 goes on sale. So this is a very comprehensive. Let's go to showroom now. Vulcan. Which color do you like? Let it load first. See the realism. Yeah, Satya Nadella. Check it out, man. Check it out. This is black and blue is beautiful, huh? Let's check this one. No, that one is more beautiful. This gray and blue basically. Then we have 177. Yeah, black and blue. Yeah, the gray and blue one is the best. White is good over here. White pearl. Let me show you something else. Jaguar Museum. So going through the history of Jaguar, we go to 2008. Jaguar appears in James Bond 2008. Ownership passes to Tata Motors. This is an Indian brand now. Jaguar and yeah, owned by Tata Motors. Now, Vision Gran Turismo is created in this color for Batman. Even Ford is owned by, I don't know. This is Batman's new car in Justice League. Should I buy it? He has in crystal, Lawrence silver and orange, not red. See the grill. So Bruce Wayne is driving this car in future movies. They haven't created a new car for Wonder Woman. Beautiful. Okay. This is the sport mode, by the way. I've tried 2 races. And I signed contract with Ford with Ferrari for this. There is this schedule. So I have 4 races on Sundays, every Sunday next month. Too busy, man, too busy. Tires look good. Yeah, the rim of the tire in that Mercedes, they look really, really good. These are the 3 races I tried. Not this one, the last one. Race C is not tried yet. Nuburgring GP. It is just the Grand Prix part of Nuburgring. The 5-kilometer one, as I said. And then there is the most beautiful part of the game. Like this is the escape. Power cut. Aha. And now you will have to dream about Horizon Zero Dawn. So where should I go? Architecture should be fine. We should click a new pick in a beautiful setting. Oh, Petronas Tower looks fine for me. Let's place a car. Which one should I place? I should place one yellow. And I should place another car. One I should have same model. No, I don't have same model. So these two cars, this yellow 458 Italia GR4 and this one is sponsored car because I have signed contract with Ferrari. Doesn't look real. That's good. Okay, stopping the broadcast now.